Chick-fil-A makes a tasty sandwich. It also treats its workers well by all accounts. But some of its owners are Christians, so naturally the left is targeting the company for destruction, in part by shaming anyone who is gay who dares eat there. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey was recently caught eating at Chick-fil-A in public and had to issue an apology for that because the country's gone crazy. A recent piece in HuffPo says this, quote, "If you really love LGBTQ people, you can't keep eating Chick-fil-A," because they want to control now what you eat. Ironically, the left is forcing gay Chick-fil-A lovers back into the culinary closet. Are we for that? Chadwick Moore is a journalist in New York. He is not for it. He joins us tonight. Chadwick Moore, so HuffPo is telling gay people where they're allowed to eat now?
Yeah, this seems to be true. You know, it's interesting. I don't know if you've looked around during the month of June recently, but every international corporation you can think of, every bank, every airline, every consumer product, every retail store is hosed down in rainbow flags. They've all changed their avatars on social media to rainbow colors. I took an Uber the other morning, and the little line that shows me where my driver was going, the route, it turned into a rainbow path. They are the status quo. The LGBT rights movement is the establishment. It is the man. And they are so desperate for enemies. They're so desperate for villains. The best thing they can come up with is something the CEO of a fast food restaurant said 6 years ago. And now it's suddenly hashtag never forget that time the chicken empire, the chicken kingpin, said something that offended the pearl-clutching lefty gays. The truth of the matter is, and we always come around to this, is there are actual villains against gay people in this world. You don't really find them in the United States, but you do find them in places where the religion of peace tends to dominate. But you hear nothing about that. You hear nothing about companies like when Google recently capitulated to the government of Indonesia to remove over 70 apps, gay-themed apps, from the Play Store there, because the government in Indonesia is cracking down on gay people. They, of course, publicly cane gay men. They take transgender women, they shave their heads, they put them in men's clothing, they parade them around town. Where is Noah Michelson at the Huffington Post calling on a boycott of Google? Why do they always ignore Google?
So I didn't even know that. So Google did that? Wait, but I thought, Google is like the most progressive corporation in the world. They're very good people. I think they've told us that, what good people they are. I can't believe that could be true. It is?
Well, progressiveness sells very well in the United States. It does not sell very well in Muslim nations like Indonesia. It's a matter of what goes with the business. Yes, they removed around 70 gay apps from the Play Store there.
That's unbelievable. So I notice, you're gay. I notice that you're still eating Chick-fil-A. Is that a Chick-fil-A cup in your hand?
It's delicious. It's such good food. Yes, and I'm wondering who. I wonder who they could be targeting with this boycott, because I'm sure that the staff at Huffington Post is not eating fast food. I'm sure the coastal elite Marxists are pretty much having their lunch on $30 vegan sandwiches, and I don't think many gay people, especially during swimsuit season, are eating much fast food. It's such a desperate ploy to come up with a villain, and it just proves to show that they have nothing anymore. They have no one left to hate. They have to drum up these imaginary villains. If George Orwell knew that the 2 minutes of hate would turn into gay people screaming at sandwiches, I don't know if he'd be rolling over in his grave or laughing, but that seems to be the place we come to today.
When you find yourself telling people where they're allowed to eat, you know you've taken a wrong turn. Chadwick Moore, a brave man. Great to see you tonight.
Thanks. You too, Tucker.
Well, recently, Amazon.com, that's the massive retailer owned by progressive activist Jeff Bezos, that will soon control every facet of your life, booted the non-profit Alliance Defending Freedom from its Amazon Smile charitable donation platform. Why did it do that? Well, of course, it was a political decision, but Amazon hid behind the Southern Poverty Law Center, which is a fake civil rights group that has classified ADF as a hate group, when itself is a hate group. Kristen Wagoner is a senior vice president at Alliance Defending Freedom, and we recently spoke to her about what happened. So give us a quick recap of what happened. You participated in this program. What did you get out of it, and why were you booted off?
Well, the Amazon Smile program is a program that allows customers to have a portion of the proceeds of what they buy through Amazon to be given back to charitable organizations like Alliance Defending Freedom. We participated in that program for a number of years, and all of a sudden, one of our donors said, hey, I was trying to buy something on Amazon, and they're saying you're ineligible, and booted out of this program now.
So you got no warning from Amazon that you're being thrown off?
Absolutely not. We got no warning at all. And it's really appalling to think that they would hide behind the Southern Poverty Law Center, which basically exists to banish credible, well-respected, faith-based organizations with whom they disagree.
Right, and slander you as haters, which you are not. What did Amazon say? Did it explain that you were a hate group in the eyes of the SPLC?
Amazon said that it allows Southern Poverty Law Center to make the determination of who can participate in that program. And all the while, it's allowing the SPLC itself to participate in the program and hunt down those that don't agree with its leftist ideology.
That's shocking. And the SPLC, of course, is a scam. It's a money-making operation run by charlatans that, in the process of ripping off the public, slanders people as haters. Did you appeal in any way?
We have. We've asked immediately. We asked Amazon to reconsider. We tried to appeal to its sense of civility, fairness, tolerance, and we're hoping to meet with them and that they'll rescind their decision. There are common sense solutions available, and it's baffling as to why Amazon has chosen this route.
Did they say point blank, the Southern Poverty Law Center doesn't like you, so that's it? And why would Amazon, by some measures the biggest company in the world, turn over decision-making powers to the SPLC?
Those are all good questions, and questions that we have asked and will continue to ask. What we know is that decisions like that undermine our pluralistic society, and frankly, we are a well-respected Supreme Court advocacy group. To punish us is actually to marginalize all those Americans that also want to have the right of free speech and free exercise of religion. We stand for everyone, even those with whom we disagree, and SPLC does not.
So, there are also other implications. I mean, we're in a very intense environment now where people are doing crazy things. There's some risk associated with being compared to a Nazi, which is what they're doing to you. Are you worried?
Well, absolutely we're worried. I mean, a building that we were in with the Family Research Council in 2012 was attacked by a would-be mass murderer who shot the security guard, and he said he was incited by SPLC. So there's no question that we're worried about this designation. And again, we're calling on Amazon to change its position and distance itself from this kind of hateful, inciting rhetoric.
Yeah, the irony is they're the haters, of course. Kristen, thank you for that explanation. I appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you.
Jack Dorsey is the head of Twitter. He tweeted out that he had ordered a bag of sandwiches from Chick-fil-A. So he tweeted out, "Boost Chick-fil-A," and then it showed a image of how much money he has spent at Chick-fil-A. He spent like $30 at Chick-fil-A, and then he was called on it by Soledad O'Brien, who immediately said, "This is an interesting company to boost during Pride Month, Jack, because it's Gay Pride Month this month." Which, if you didn't know, congratulations, it's Gay Pride Month. And then Jack responded, "You're right, completely forgot about their background. He never should have shopped at Chick-fil-A during Gay Pride Month. It's basically like gay Ramadan. Now it's during this month. You mustn't, we're going to fast from all of the Christian-owned companies during gay Ramadan, Gay Pride Month. No one must ever shop from Chick-fil-A, a company that has never discriminated against homosexuals in any way, but whose owners are against same-sex marriage. Anybody who shops at Chick-fil-A is violating the precepts of Gay Pride Month, because the gay pride jihadis are going to come after you and insist that you do repentance." Very, very important stuff from Soledad O'Brien. The best part of this is that Soledad O'Brien did an event in 2012 sponsored by Chick-fil-A. So she was happy to take the cash from Chick-fil-A, but now she's very upset that Gay Pride Month, its sanctity has been violated by the evil that is tweeting out that you shopped at Chick-fil-A to get a sandwich. And then people wonder why people voted for President Trump. You know, as critical as I am of President Trump from time to time, the fact is that the left does nothing but push people into President Trump's camp with social culture war issues like this. You know, I like a lot of President Trump's policy. I don't like a lot of President Trump's rhetoric. Some of the things President Trump does, like this North Korean summit, I think are foolhardy and problematic. But when you have an entire group of people who insist that I cannot shop at the chicken sandwich shop of my choosing because that might offend homosexual people for no reason at all, it sort of makes me think maybe I'll just vote for the guy who's not doing that. Maybe I'll vote for the guy who doesn't take that stuff particularly seriously. Pretty amazing stuff there from Jack Dorsey. I love that Jack Dorsey has to acknowledge that. So it took Jack Dorsey like months and months and months to punish Louis Farrakhan by taking away his verification on Twitter. He shouldn't have taken away his verification. He shouldn't ban him either. I think it's good Louis Farrakhan is out there. He reminds us how scummy human beings can be. He's just a piece of garbage. But that said, Jack Dorsey has banned a number of people from Twitter, but not Louis Farrakhan. So he still hasn't banned Louis Farrakhan, but he's never going to shop at Chick-fil-A during Gay Pride Ramadan.